Hello there, fellow explorers and travelers. Have you ever daydreamed about going on a trip of a lifetime to a remote part of the world where you could experience the colorful traditions of the local people and marvel at the gorgeous scenery? What if I told you that you could achieve all of that with only $1,000 in your pocket? What would you say to that? Cambodia is a beautiful country in Southeast Asia that is surrounded by Thailand, Vietnam, and Laos. Cambodia is an absolute must-see destination for any tourist on a shoestring because of the country's breathtaking natural scenery, extensive history, and friendly locals. Cambodia, which has a total population of over 16 million people, features a remarkable contrast between its lively metropolis and its peaceful rural areas. Theravada Buddhism is Cambodia's state religion and is followed by around 95% of the country's population. This cultural impact may be found all across the nation in the country's gorgeous temples and calm monasteries. Now that we have that out of the way, let's discuss the money used in Cambodia. Even though the Cambodian riel is the country's legal currency, you shouldn't be concerned about using dollars because they are readily accepted everywhere in Cambodia. At the moment, $1 may be purchased for around 4,000 riel. Therefore, you won't have any trouble keeping track of any currency's costs. Keeping in mind the topic of expenditures, how much does it cost to live in Cambodia? Even when compared to other countries in Southeast Asia, the cost of living in Cambodia is surprisingly low. You will be able to pay all of your expenses comfortably with a budget of $30 to $40 each day. But if you are ready to make a few adjustments, you may get that number down to about $20 per day. The cost of lodging in Cambodia is not expensive at all. A modest room at a guest house or hostel may be had for anywhere from $5 to $15 per night. Mid-range hotels will cost you between $30 and $60 per night, whereas luxury hotels can cost upwards of $100 per night. If you are looking for something that is more comfortable, you can check out mid-range hotels. You are in for a real treat when it comes to local food. The nicest aspect of Cambodian food is that it is really affordable, in addition to providing a delicious variety of flavors. You may have a dinner for between $2 and $5 at a basic restaurant, and if you're in the mood for something fancier, you can get a meal for between $5 and $10 at a more luxurious place. But don't overlook the cuisine sold on the street. It is easy to find and makes a convenient choice for a dinner that is both good and inexpensive. Now, let's discuss various modes of transportation. It is not difficult or expensive to travel around Cambodia. For instance, the price of a bus ticket from Phnom Penh to Siem Reap, which is a well-known tourist destination, is between $7 and $10. You may take a ride in a tuk-tuk for between $1 and $2 in smaller towns and between $2 and $5 in major cities like Phnom Penh. Tuk-tuks are available everywhere in towns and cities. After we've gone over the fundamentals, it's time to speak about the amazing tourist destinations you may visit while you're in Cambodia. You may immerse yourself in the vibrant history and culture of this stunning country for as little as $1 to $5, which is required to enter the majority of the country's museums and temples. You can even take a boat excursion on the beautiful Tonle Sap Lake for about $15 if you're up for an adventure and want to see the lake up close. Therefore, if you limit your spending to $30 to $40 a day, you will easily be able to cover all of your costs and enjoy an experience in Cambodia that you will never forget. However, If you are ready to be a bit more thrifty and make a few concessions, you should be able to reduce your daily budget to somewhere around $20. Let's move on to the next topic, which is visas. Online applications for tourist visas provide visitors with the opportunity to extend their time in Cambodia to a maximum of 30 days. Be careful to verify the criteria for obtaining a visa before you start planning your trip. Now that we have all of the facts, let's begin making plans for our trip to Cambodia, which will last 1 month and cost only $1,000. The following is a rundown of the various ways in which we might maximize the use of our budget. Week 1. Phnom Penh. Sightseeing around the capital. Phnom Penh, the bustling capital city of Cambodia, will serve as the starting point for our trip. We should be able to locate reasonably priced lodging in a guest house for about $10 per night. During our stay in Phnom Penh, we are going to learn about Cambodia's history by touring the renowned royal palace as well as the killing fields, which are both significant sights. We'll splurge on amazing street food and meals at local restaurants while keeping our meal costs to about $5 per person. Tuk-tuks, which range in price from around $2 to $5 per journey, will serve as our primary mode of citywide transportation. Week 2. Siem Reap, temples and other attractions. We will take a bus from Phnom Penh to Siem Reap, which is the city that serves as the entryway to the renowned Angkor Wat temple complex. The price of the bus ticket will be close to $10. We could get a room at a guest house for $10 to $15 per night in Siem Reap, which would be a cheap option. The breathtaking temples of Angkor Wat, Ta Prohm, and Bayon are where we will spend our days. The admission prices for these temples range from $1 to $5. These prices may change by the time you watch this video. The cost of meals in Siem Reap is affordable, and we'll be able to choose between local and foreign alternatives at each sitting for anywhere between $5 and $10. Week 3. Sihanoukville, the beach capital of Cambodia. We are going to travel to Sihanoukville, which is a coastal city in Cambodia that is famous for its stunning beaches. We can take a bus from Siem Reap, and the fare will be around $10. Guest houses located close to the beach often charge between $10 and $15 per night for lodging. We are going to make the most of our time here by lounging on the sandy beaches, swimming in the pristine seas, and participating in other water-based activities. A lunch may be had near the shore for anywhere between $5 and $10, and dining alternatives are many and reasonable. Week 4. Battambang, the charm of the countryside. Our journey will come to an end in the picturesque town of Battambang, which is well known for the natural beauty of its surroundings. The cost of the bus ride from Sihanoukville to our destination is around $10. We can locate lodging in Battambang that is kind to our wallet at guest houses for the price of $10 per night. We are going to go on an excursion into the countryside, during which we will stop at several of the local communities and have a lovely boat ride down the Sangkai River. The cost of a dinner in Battambang may run anywhere from $5 to $10, which is comparable to the cost of food in neighboring cities. You now have all the information you need to plan an adventure in Cambodia lasting 1 month on just $1,000. We are able to immerse ourselves in the vibrant culture, go to stunning locations, indulge in mouth-watering cuisine, and make memories that will last a lifetime if we plan our budget carefully and make decisions that are within our financial means. So save this video if you are planning a trip to Cambodia. and I hope that I helped you plan a little for your trip there. If you found this travel guide to Cambodia on a budget to be helpful, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for other travel advice and exciting trips. Also, as always, if you have concerns or if you've been to Cambodia yourself, feel free to leave a comment for us below. We would be very interested in hearing about your experiences. Thank you for watching.